Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Easy69, and we are back with a new series that I will be doing. I'm not sure how often, but I will try and get it done pretty often because I've only done this tank, which is the Leopard Tier 5 light German tank. This is the first battle, not the first battle, the first tank I will be playing in this new series, and I had so much fun playing it. So the new series is pretty much, it's called Right Tank, Wrong Gun. So what I mean by that is we're going to take a good tank and we're going to use a different gun than it should really be using. So for instance, also in this series will be the KV2. Now, the KV2 is known for its big, derpy gun, but I will be playing it with the wrong gun. So I won't be playing it with a derpy gun. So sometimes, so the series is called Right Tank, Wrong Gun, but sometimes it's not really the wrong gun. In fact, it should be the right gun. Now, let me explain. So the Leopard is known for Tier 5 Seal Clubber with its amazing auto reloader. So we're going to be playing it without the auto reloader. So the auto reloaded gun is a 3cm MK103, and we're going to be playing this tank with the 5cm. And you just look at the DPM difference. So the auto loader, the DPM is 1474, whereas the 5cm gun, it has 2078 DPM, which is insane, and it's so much fun. And I never actually realized that this tank had this gun and it was so good until I said in one of my videos I was going to be doing this kind of series, and someone actually recommended me to do this tank. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. And I'll tell you what, I don't think I'm ever going to play this tank now with the autoloader. So the 5cm gun, it does lack penetration. It only has 67mm of penetration compared to the 95 on the autoloader. Alpha on the autoloader is 25, whereas the alpha on the 5cm is 70. So not bad. But the rate of fire, even though the autoloader, the rate of fire is 58.96 seconds, it does have like 12 shells or whatever. I think it's 12. Where this gun on the 5cm, the reload, the rate of fire is 29.68, and that gives it a 2.02 second reload, which is insane. Now, I run calibrated shells on the 5cm because it doesn't really, it gives it 70 penetration, which is only like 3 difference, but there's no reason not to use it. So without the calibrated shells, with the rammer, you've got 2.02 second reload. With it, it's 2.17. So the difference there is literally nothing. I think in game, I have it as the reload at 2.2 seconds in my battles, but with the calibrated shells, it's 2.3. So it's absolutely nothing in it at all. Aim time is slightly worse on the 5cm, but the dispersion is slightly better. Gun depression and everything like that is pretty much all exactly the same. So I have 2 battles, and both battles are just so much fun. So let's get to these battles and show you how fun this tank is with the 5cm. I did actually lie to you. I said we got 2 battles, but in fact we have got 3 battles. So moving on to our first battle, and this is actually our first battle in this tank with this gun. And you can see we got the reload at 2.2 seconds reload. So that is with the rammer. We're not using the calibrated shells just yet, because that, to be honest, I didn't even bother looking. It was only until I sort of looked at the stat wise and thought, you know, using calibrated shells doesn't really affect the reload at all. And you can see here straight away Panzer 38 NA, and we are just going to completely tear him apart and poke in, poke out, and we don't even care if we miss, because the reload is just so quick. Now we do care, because there is a Leopard, and you can see how red he was at that angle. So the penetration, as I have stated, is not so great. But to be honest, you're a light tank, you're one of the fastest tanks in the game, you shouldn't really need that penetration. It's easy enough for a tank like this to get to the side of a tank or the rear of a tank. You shouldn't be really facing a tank directly. And we managed to farm that the Leopard before our M3 Lee takes him away, and now we can just focus on this Panzer 38 NA, and you don't really care if you miss. Look, we're just taking shots, we're not aiming properly, we're just taking shots. Bounce there, we missed the first one, our team are shooting him again, we bounce there because we're not aiming. We managed to get a shot there that penned for 69 damage. Whoop whoop. And now we're going to farm this Panzer IV. So we're going to get a couple of shots into him. He is going to get a shot into us that does nasty damage. But now he's on a long reload. I'm on a 2.2 second reload. So we can just completely farm him. Lucky for us, he's not looking at us. He was looking at the T28. But because he shoots him, we can now just completely tear him apart. And there is not much he can do. When a tank like this is doing 70 damage every 2.2 seconds, it's just so much. It really is so much fun. And if you haven't played this tank with this gun, do go and do it, because it is fun. It really is fun. One of the quickest reloading guns in the game, I believe. As I said, not much penetration wise, but if you can't penetrate, relocate, get behind them, get to the side of them, or just load the APCR. Just make sure you have to take a lot of APCR in this tank, because as I've said, the pen isn't great, and you can pen KV1s from the side, nice and easy, still do 52 damage there, get to the rear, 54 damage, one more which is 63 damage, and that is him gone. 2 kills, we do block a massive 25 damage. But we do 1,659 damage for ourselves, and it was a great fun battle, nice and easy, and we still make 33,000 credits. So considering that we shot a bit of, I don't think we shot a lot of APCR, just on the KV1 I believe, and the Churchill, but not bad credits, and we do a whopping 74 assistant damage. So moving on, we have Black Goldville, and again, we are using the ram up. We're not using the calibrated shells, because I think this is like my second game in this tank. And we're going to go up towards the cave. So the enemy have got, well, the matchmaking is pretty standard. We both got two light tanks, or 3 light tanks. No, we haven't. We've got 3 light tanks. The enemy got 3 mediums, but we've got 2 mediums, and they got 2 light tanks. So matchmaking is not bad this battle. We've got an A32 up there. He doesn't really want to know us. We've got the Covenator, M3 Lee, and then we've got a Chaffee that's coming up. We've got a Hetzer coming. So pretty much most of the team are now around this area. And you know when the penetration isn't great when you bounce on a Chaffee. So we're going to start pushing up. I don't know what the Chaffee is, just like, it's only a Leopard, we're going to leave him. I wouldn't do that if I was you, because I have, look, 1.9 seconds reload with adrenaline, and we're going to ignore all the other tanks around, and we're going to go for him, and my A20 just hits me as I'm reloading, which means I'm unable to get the kill, but we do a little bit of damage. We're going to take him out, and now we're just going to go and focus this Covenator. Get him gone, 1 shot there, again, a nice 69 damage, 66, leaving him on 9 HP, and we can take him out pretty quickly. M3 Lee here, we're going to switch to the APCR just to guarantee the pen, and we're going to take him out. And now we've got the side of a Panzer IV-D, we've got the A32, which has got a nice nasty gun on it. We don't really want to get shot by him, so we managed to take him out. And you can just see how fast you can take tanks out. Now, we're going to trade shots with this Panda 4D. So he has got a higher alpha, higher penetration, higher everything, but except for the DPM. So he shoots me one more, my team shoot him, and we do manage to take him out. So we got a shot from the Panda 4D, and pretty much he couldn't do much else. But we are now a one shot for this Hetzer. So we don't just want to run out. There's not much chance he's going to bounce us, so we're going to wait for him to make the mistake. That's exactly what he does. He gets behind the dead A32, which means I can get to the side of him, turn him round for my team to shoot, and now we're just going to run around this rock until he makes another mistake. And it doesn't take him long to make the mistake, so don't know what that little glitch was, and he forgets to turn around. So we get one shot into him, we're going to get one more shot into him at 79 damage, and then a DW2 is going to take him out, which now just leaves the B1, who is a one shot, and our Panda 4D, I think it is going to take him out. So you can see that 57 damage, no problem. He gets taken out just before I get to him. I'm just about to come up behind him, and then our Panzer 4D takes him out. So again, lovely, fun battle, nice and easy. 45 blocked damage there. Another nice block damage. And we do finish on 1,595 damage. 37,000 credits that time. We do finish on a Top Gun and a First Class. And we do double everyone else's damage. 409 assistant damage there. So I was quite shocked, actually, that wasn't an ace. Don't know if it deserved the ace, but it was a First Class anyway. So moving on to our third and final battle. Now in this battle, we are using the calibrated shells. As you can see, the reload is 2.3 seconds reload. So the difference is just, I know it only gives you like 3 mil extra pen, but I'd rather that 3 mil extra pen, I'd rather lose 0.1 second reload to get that 3 mil extra pen, because that could be the difference in penetrating a tank or not. And you can just see how red that T25 is with this gun. So we are just going to pretty much keep him permatracked. We still have to shoot APCR into the side of him. If we aimed properly, we could probably kill him, because we did penetrate him with the AP. And again, he pokes forward 2 HP, and we're going to take him out. Well, the Panzer 3 is going to take him out. So that's one tank down. We're going to now focus on the AMX ELC, as he is the lowest hit point. So we're going to ignore the Lux, we're going to ignore the Panzer 3-4, and we're going to get one more shot into him, and then take him out for our first kill. And now we are going to concentrate on this Lux. Now he's just shot me, which means I can poke out for a few shots, but we totally misjudge it. We do get one more shot into him, and just before he finishes wasting his clip on us, he does put us on fire, but we do manage to take him out. Now just this Panzer 3-4 up here. Again, luckily he starts running away, which means I can start shooting him in the rear, and we managed to get him gone. So now there's just 3 tanks left. So there's a KV, all 3 are heavies, and all 3 are near enough full HP. We are a one shot, however, so we do hoping we come around this corner and the KV1 is not looking at us. And you can see with the AP just how red that tank is. We do manage to penetrate him with an 88 damage, and now he starts turning, doesn't want to know me whatsoever, which means we can just switch to the APCR and we can just delete him every 2.2 or 2.3 seconds. We're going to get one more shot into him, leave him on 40 HP for the KV1 then to take him out. Now just remaining is this VK3801, and again I'm not sure what damage that tank does. So we're going to go up this ridge and we're going to get behind him, and then we can shoot the rear of him with AP and do more damage. And he is shooting the tanks, but you can see here, before he's even turned his turret, we are going to clear him. And that was 3 kills, 425 assistant block damage there, sorry, and we finished just over 2,000 damage. So that is it. That is the first episode of our Right Tank Wrong Gun series. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't played this tank with this gun, please do go play it, because it is so much fun. But for now, I am Meezy69. Until the next time, I'll see you soon.